How we doing? It's Tuesday, about lunchtime-ish I think at the moment. I'm on the way over to Los Abrigos. It's too windy. You get around this corner on the Golf del Sur and it just goes so windy every single time. That's probably why there was no vloggers ever from the Golf del Sur area. Tenerife's had its storms yesterday, cleared up a little bit, looks a bit angry up on the mountains. Hope your week's going okay. I'll see if I can get out this wind and start again. See you in a minute. Well, the wind's the wind. There's not really a lot I can do about that, so we're on a little bit of a breezy day. Hopefully the mic won't pick it up too much. Been a bit of a busy week, to be honest with you. We've had Shelley's brothers have been over, two of them, Kevin and Tony. So as you know that watch the main channel, you might already know about Tony. Tony's 59 years of age, he's deaf and he's autistic. Hence the reason why when he comes over to stay, we needed to bring Kevin with him so that he can travel. It's easier to get through the airports and on the aircraft and stuff like that. Once he's here, he's been absolutely brilliant, to be honest with you. He's been, how do you say it? Deaf and autistic. It means that I learn a new language. The language I've had to learn is sign, but it's his style of sign language because when he was younger he never got taught the proper sign language. So the easiest way to explain it, that Shelley says, it's like speaking to somebody through a window. So I was like, do you want a cup of tea? And stuff like, tomorrow, I'm going to call you tomorrow. So little things like that, but there's other words in there that are involved. But it was great to be able to communicate with him. I've known him now for a few years, and the more we meet, the more words I learn. And when you learn more words, obviously the communication gets a little bit better, which is really good. It's been hard work in the house though, because I'm a bit of a clean freak, and it is like walking around after a toddler. He doesn't know. He butters bread on the dining room table without a plate, and just leaves the butter and the jam just all over the table. For those of you that holiday in Tenerife, you know that you get little creepy crawlies and stuff like that, the ants. So you've just got to make sure the place is clean as possible. So it is literally cleaning up after him. One of the things I wanted to talk about, which was astounding, that I actually had the pleasure of doing. I did it 3 times actually last week, and it was, honestly, it was one of the most satisfying things I think I've probably ever experienced, I think. And it's just, I was fortunate to have the opportunity to do it. And believe it or not, as corny as it sounds, big bus coming past here. Didn't do that for dramatic effect. It was actually karaoke. I know it sounds ridiculous. I'm actually, when I do a compare, I'm also a karaoke host at the compare on the evenings that I'm working. So from maybe about 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock in the morning, we're doing the karaoke. However, this karaoke was a bit special because it was actually karaoke with Tony. Tony wants to get up on stage and he wants to sing, and he can't hear the music, he doesn't know the words, he can't see the words. I mean, his eyesight's that bad, he can't see it. But what he can do is he just stands up there and performs and dances and talks into the microphone. And it was actually the first time we did it. We filmed it. It's going to come up at the end of this vlog. You'll see it. Shelley's just sent me the link for it, which means I can put it up to show you what actually happens. The third time was the best time, but that's we didn't film that one. This was one of the first films I think we did. It's incredible. What is incredible is I work in a bar. Start at 9 o'clock. We've got the main act on at 10 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, you can imagine the people's alcohol flowing. There's a bit of a party atmosphere going. People are having a good time. We had a couple of karaoke singers up, and then it's Tony's turn. And the first thing I do is I explain to everybody, is I say, look, our next karaoke superstar, a little bit different, ladies and gents. It's my brother-in-law. It's easy to explain. My girlfriend's boyfriend. It's my brother-in-law. His name is Tony. He's 59 years of age. He's deaf and he's autistic. He cannot see the words. He cannot hear the music. He won't even know the words. However, what he will see is he will see your hands raising and clapping along. So if you could all please get involved, I'd really appreciate it. And 3 times the people in the bar, and they're all different people every single time, but 3 times it's been incredible to see the reaction that complete and utter strangers have given towards a man with a disability. And it's been incredible. The first time I don't know. I can't remember which vlog this one is actually that Shelley sent me. But you know I'm not a singer. And every single time it was Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond, because I know that gets the crowd going anyway. But I've got to sing it. And the first time I was a little bit paranoid about myself singing that, because I'm not a singer. And you know, you're trying to do something serious. You'll hear it in the background now, so just for yourself. Somebody said I can hold a tune, just. But I remember on the first time we did it, halfway through, I nearly started choking up actually. And it's just trying to be professional to stay there to give him his moment. And at the end of it, he was absolutely buzzing off his moment. It was phenomenal, his reaction to see. It was brilliant. Afterwards, he goes round everybody in the bar and he goes shaking their hands, saying thank you, and they shake his hand as well. And it's brilliant to see. It's really, really nice. So I wanted to share it with you. Oh, coming in again. Look at the dramatic, look at that with the weather. Look at that. I wanted to share it with you because I think it's quite a special moment to see how somebody with a disability, he doesn't let it hold him back, but more importantly, how complete and utter strangers, once you get told of the person's disability, squeaky shoes on the pavement, told of the person's disability, how people then go around and react to it, and in this instance in such a positive way, about it's the goodness of people really. And I think that's most probably one of the nicest things. It's the goodness of complete and utter strangers. And all last week we've had 2 or 3 people just come up to me afterwards when Tony wasn't there and just tell me what a special moment that was. So for you guys, we've managed to tape it. I've asked permission off Shelley if I could show it, and she said yeah, no problem. So I'm sure Tony wouldn't mind as well. But take a look at this and see what you think, okay? As always.
You'll see us where it began. I can't begin to know it, but then I know it's growing strong. Was it the spring? And spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Let me see your hands, people! Touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe it.
How nice and fulfilling was that then, eh? It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing what there's still good in the world, you know, with a lot of people, even the kids. There's some good, still good in the world, which is just, it just gives hope, I suppose. It really does for me anyway. I think so. Just the walkway to Los Abrigos. The wood smells just like beautiful, because it's still quite new. This is still only been here maybe a year or so since it's been opened. It smells phenomenal. You guys most probably going to be watching on BBC One tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday. You're going to be watching some of you might be watching a drama called Crossfire, Keeley Hawes. Well, she was here in Tenerife. It's filmed here, believe it or not. It's filmed here just at the back of the Gulf, down by in between Golf del Sur and Los Abrigos. She was here last November, I think, for most probably about 3 months. She's eating in tapas, the restaurant that Shelley sings in. So I think it's supposed to be based, I'm not sure if it's based in Turkey, he's watching, in Turkey or in Israel, I'm not sure. But it's filmed at the hotel that I'm walking past now, which is the Barcello. So when you're looking at your shots, I'll put it behind me there. There you go, that's the hotel it's filmed at. That there most probably depicts more of the background that you'll see, because this is at the bottom end of the Barcello. But that's where it's filmed. So I think I'll be watching it on catch up. Nice, isn't it? It's alright, isn't it? It's not bad. Hi Dan. There you go. So your 3-part drama, don't know where it's based, was actually filmed here in Tenerife. Not really got much more else to say about today. If you've guys got any views that you think topics that might be of interest, just stick it in the comments below, and I'll gladly take a look at them and see what we can do. But for the rest of it, enjoy your day. See you later.